So I'm Mike Rigby, General Manager and Regional Vice President of WhiteWater West, which is the world's largest designer and manufacturer of water parks.
Mike, thank you for joining Breaking Travel News here at Future Hospitality Summit. First of all, how's it going?
It's been super interesting so far. It's slightly different to our normal world, where leisure and entertainment is our main sector. But we are looking more and more in the hospitality space as hotels and resorts look to add amenities, and we find that what we do can add to the performance of hotels. So we're trying to get that message across to the audience here.
And this region, hugely dynamic, lots going on.
It's certainly the most interesting region in the world. When we look at our global market, yes, the North America will always be a great market because there's so many more clients, it's a much more mature market. But the Middle East as a whole is really looking to break into this space, it's looking to be dynamic, it's looking to create the superlatives to really create some of the most iconic destinations that will be built in the world in the upcoming years.
And what role do you play in that?
I try and direct people much smarter than myself to do the work. So as a team, WhiteWater, we're more than 100 engineers in-house, 20 architects, but my role particularly is working with the clients, trying to understand their vision, and then trying to see, how we make that come to reality. So it's looking at all the, what they're trying to achieve from a financial perspective, what the vision of the project is, and then using our internal resources to, really develop that. So I bridge that gap between the clients and our internal teams to hopefully deliver iconic projects like the one you see behind you here.
And tell us a little bit about some of the projects that you've been involved with.
So over the last sort of 10 to 15 years in the Middle East, we've had the fortune of working with some incredible developments. The Middle East is a pioneer in this space. So this is a project here in Qatar which has broken multiple world records, including the world's tallest water slide at 85 meters. It has a rotating slide that you can see here. Aside from that, we've been working on the As Waterworld expansion, which is a hugely exciting project, and across the world will be, and that's going to be one of the world's top water parks. And then let's not forget, here in Riyadh, we do have the Aquarabia Park coming soon, which I've had the fortune of being working on that since about 2017 and watching that go all the way through to design to, there's water in the park right now, there's images out there, and we can't wait to get that open. And that's going to have more record-breaking attractions. There's even surf in a water park. There's a whole host that's going to give hours of entertainment, days of entertainment for both international tourists and the residents alike.
What sort of trends are you seeing in the market?
In this part of the world, people are looking for something new, and that is breaking a world record, be that going to 85 meters tall or just trying to create new experiences. I mentioned just a moment ago that Qiddiya is going to bring surf into a water park, and we're not talking a stationary wave, we're talking a 180 meter long pool where 6-8 foot waves where it will be like being in the ocean, and that's going to be in the water park. We're also seeing this more and more hybrid approach between not just a water park, but how do theme parks and water parks combine to make sure it really is a full family offering. So again, when I look at some of the projects ongoing, you'll actually see theme park rides coming into the water park world. And then the final trend I say is really in the hospitality space, and again repeating whilst we're here, but hotels are really seeing that whereas a swimming pool in the past was enough to attract guests, families, they want more now. So we really need to create destinations that are appealing to your 3-year-old, your 5-year-old, grandma, grandpa, and the teenagers, which is a different difficult demographic. So our role really is to, and where the trend is going, is really to create these destinations that are targeting the whole family.
Mike, thank you for your time today.
You're welcome. Thank you.